When my dad retired, he seemed lost. After 40 years of teaching high school science, he suddenly had nowhere to be. Mom suggested gardening, so he reluctantly planted a small vegetable patch. My 4-year-old son Leo was fascinated. "Grandpa, can I help?" he asked one afternoon. Dad looked surprised, but handed him a little trowel. "Sure, buddy, we need to plant these tomato seedlings." Leo took his job seriously. He carefully dug holes exactly where Grandpa pointed, gently placed each seedling, and patted the soil around them with his tiny hands. "Plants need tucking in like I do at night," he explained. Dad nodded solemnly. "That's exactly right." After that day, Leo appointed himself official garden assistant. Every weekend, he'd arrive wearing his special gardening outfit. Rain boots, regardless of weather, a sun hat too big for his head, and a tool belt I made from an old fanny pack. Dad bought him his own set of child-sized gardening tools that Leo treated like treasures. Their routine was sacred. They'd inspect every plant, Leo walking behind Grandpa with his hands clasped behind his back, mimicking my dad's posture perfectly. These cucumbers look thirsty," Leo would declare, repeating phrases he'd heard from Grandpa. Dad never corrected him, even when Leo's observations were hilariously off. When harvest time came, Leo announced each vegetable with ceremonial importance. "Ladies and gentlemen, our first carrot." He insisted we applaud every time they brought something inside. Dad started keeping a garden journal, something he'd never done before, recording Leo's comments. Today, Leo said the strawberries were having a party in their leaves. I think he meant the bees pollinating, but I like his description better. As the garden expanded over the years, so did their conversations. Leo's simple questions about bugs and dirt evolved into discussions about ecosystems and biology. Dad, the retired science teacher, found himself with the most enthusiastic student he'd ever had. Leo is 12 now. The garden takes up most of the backyard, and they've added raised beds, a small greenhouse, and an elaborate irrigation system they designed together. They enter their vegetables in the county fair and have a small collection of ribbons pinned to Dad's workshop wall. Last week, I overheard Leo telling his friend, "My grandpa taught me everything I know about plants." Later that night, Dad confided in me, "You know, I was dreading retirement until Leo came along. That boy saved me from becoming an old man too soon." Yesterday, I found them sitting on their garden bench discussing which high school Leo should choose. "The one with the best science program," Leo said confidently. "I want to be a botany teacher someday." Dad tried to hide it, but I saw him wipe away a tear. From reluctant gardener to beloved mentor, all because a 4-year-old wanted to help.